What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I suck at swing trading and quit doing it. And also a little bit about my strengths as an investor with the bigger picture setups and running into some of the reasons that my channel is named high altitude investing as opposed to high altitude trading. You're going to learn a lot of awesome stuff about the differences between big picture setups and 4-hour, 2-hour swing trading setups, and kind of why I've always had my focus on the investing because that's been the most profitable for me. Huge shout out to everybody in my Discord that has been helping me create the best content in there and curate the Discord to make sure everybody is getting what they need inside of there to help you reach your investing goals. I really appreciate all of the members inside of that group, and I'm very, very thankful for the support that you guys show me, as well as the comments and ideas that you have for the group as a whole. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Okay, so what is swing trading and what is investing setups? This is VIP HAI Trades. This is a trading channel inside of the VIP area in Discord. And this is a few examples of some swing trades that I was taking before we saw another correction in these markets. Now, as you can see, I have a stop loss, I have a target, and this is also on a smaller time frame. You'll notice that some of these charts are on the 4-hour. Some of these charts are on the daily. We're a lot more zoomed in. This is a 2-hour time frame. So this is very, very zoomed in price. This is a trade setup or a swing trade setup. You're looking to trade the market up and down. Now, I have successfully done this in the past. I have made successful swing trades along my investing journey and my trading journey. However, it's never been my strong point. The reason I actually created this HAI Trades channel is because I would get a lot of requests from members when I first created the VIP back in 2017. For people that wanted to do more short-term trading. This is not how I've been successful in the markets. And so it's not my strong point, and it's not really what I want to focus my investing on. So what I decided to go ahead and do is focus primarily on the big picture and investing setups. That is the name of this channel, as you can see here. And when you're swing trading, it is very common for you to take multiple trades, by the way, and for you to get stopped out on those swing trades, and to be wrong quite a few different times before you actually start profiting. And that's why you use such a tight stop loss and such a big target. So you get your losses out real quick. You don't get stuck in the market. However, the only reason I really made this channel was to please other people. I was just getting so many requests about doing trading in this time frame. I don't enjoy trading this time frame. Every single mastermind member, one-on-one member, I just enjoy teaching you guys the big picture investing. Same with the VIPs as well. But it's pretty much the first question a lot of people are asking. Can we do 1 hour, 15 minutes swing trading? And to be honest with you guys, one of the reasons that I don't do that is because as you drop into the smaller time frames, there becomes more algorithms and more bots taking advantage of all of that volatility on the smaller time frames. Also, it's a resolution thing. You'll notice the Elliott wave counts fail way more often. You'll notice that market cycles fail support way more often. And just what would normally be a good trading setup ends up failing on those smaller time frames. Now, if anybody in my Discord masters trading those time frames and can come to me and show an Excel sheet with all of your tracked trades and how consistent you are trading those time frames, come to me. I'd be more than happy to put you as a moderator and help this whole community take some of those trades so we can provide that to the group. Am I going to do that? No. If you go watch my channel and you see my videos, you'll notice that the most accurate I am is in these bigger time frames and these bigger setups. So I think that it's wise that I focus on doing that in these videos. You guys, as you can see here, this is an XRP investment setup. And the reason I want to show you this in this video today, because I am very, very bullish on XRP. There's a lot of people with bad news right now, but as you can see, because this is an investment setup, we actually have a buy zone. Instead of just buying at an exact price, we ladder into a position. So we'll buy some later, we'll buy some later. And wherever the bottom is, it doesn't matter as much, right? When you're investing in the big picture and trading the big picture cycles, which is what I've always done the most and what I've always enjoyed doing the most in these videos. So as you can see, XRP is doing a falling wedge ABCDE triangle. It used to look a little bit more like a pennant triangle, but now that we have this lower low, it's making a lot more of a falling wedge structure. And that's also the other reason I like trading bigger time frames. As market gives more data, instead of getting more scared or worrying about getting stopped out, you actually just get more information as to what's going on. So every move in the market benefits you. Instead of you getting scared, you actually end up being benefited from it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all these drawing tools here. And we're going to go ahead and look at Bitcoin for just a second here, because it's really surprising to me just how similar Bitcoin is to this whole cycle on XRP. So let's go down to maybe the 5-day time frame. You'll notice in these videos, in most all of my videos, I am trading in the 5-day time frame, or I'm trading in the 2-day, or I'm trading in the 1 week. That's because those are the time frames that are successful for me. You know, I like trading setups that are more like 3 to 6 months, or even multiple years, like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Those are the setups that interest me in the crypto markets. And you'll notice in my stock charts as well, if you're a VIP member, that I'm always way zoomed out. I'm on the 1 month time frame. That's what's predictable for me. That's where I can place my bets, and I don't get moved around by the market. I don't get emotional because of the market. And so let's go ahead and look at the similarities here. As you guys can see, from a market cycle perspective, XRP saw its first big impulse back in 2017. Then we saw a correction. As you can see, Bitcoin did that same impulse and that same correction. And then what we have happen is a double bottom. So Bitcoin comes up, and then it comes all the way back down almost to the major support level, basically tests that zone. Support and resistance is a zone, right? And that's exactly what XRP is doing right now. Where is the exact bottom? If you're one of my VIP members, I do have certain Fibonacci levels posted for you, so you can go ahead and accumulate those levels. But as you can see, this makes way more sense to be trading this in the bigger time frame. It's super clear what's going on. Any little volatility that's happening will not stop you out of your trades. You won't feel like, oh, I just took 10 trades and got stopped out 10 times. That can be discouraging sometimes. As the bull market really turns around and as these markets bottom out, swing trading will become higher probability, meaning that you'll get stopped out less. But to be honest with you, I love the investing setups. I'm going to be focusing on that more on this channel. So be watching for more videos that are more focused just purely on the investing side of things, and where my big picture targets are for that cycle. And same with the VIP group, you guys. As we get closer to these higher targets on Bitcoin, as they turn around in these larger market cycles, you'll see me posting targets for those setups, yes, but those are going to be big picture targets. As you guys know, publicly on my channel here, my big picture target for Bitcoin is 100K. But any other targets that you see inside of the Discord, like the VIP areas, know that I actually have a target for Bitcoin that's even beyond that, where I expect the true top to be coming in. So those are the targets that I'm watching. Those are the ones that are meaningful to me. Those are the ones that I've been very, very successful in the past and will be in the future investing inside of these markets. So I just figured making this video would help clarify things for you guys. Also, it would help maybe save some investors, some beginners from over trading smaller time frames. I'm not saying you can't do it, and I'm not saying that there aren't traders that are profitable in that area, but understand that these bigger time frames are way more effective. It's a resolution thing, and as you zoom out, you get more resolution. The picture becomes more clear. You're not trying to buy the exact bottom or sell exact tops. Instead, you're accumulating dips and you're laddering out as major targets are reached in bigger time frames. So am I bullish on XRP, you guys? Yes, I'm very bullish on XRP. Am I bullish on Bitcoin? And the rest of the market, yes, my big picture targets have not changed. All of this market movement that we've been seeing, Bitcoin doing 250% corrections, that's accumulation. That is a great opportunity to be accumulating these markets while they're very cheap, whether it's BSV, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Dogecoin. All of these in the big picture market cycle are getting heavily undervalued. Where the exact bottom is, you guys, these markets will bottom out faster than the public thinks they will because 80 to 90% of the market loses money. I suspect it to be either here or near, right? That's what I've been saying in these videos for a long time now. But when you're investing, it doesn't matter so much where the exact bottom is. When you're swing trading and you have all these swing trades and you're in those positions, psychologically, it's easier to be like, oh, this must be the exact bottom, right? Because I don't want to get stopped out of my swing trades. But when you're investing, you're like, if it drops a little bit more, I'll go take some of my capital. I'll buy some more in the dip, and just keep accumulating, keep buying. So here we have Apple computers on the bottom and we have Bitcoin on the top. Now, as you guys can see, Bitcoin looks almost identical to the human psychology that happened on Apple computers in 2008. This one was an expanded flat correction, meaning the B wave was slightly higher than the fifth wave and the C wave was slightly lower than the A wave. Apple did a regular zigzag, so it's just an ABC. But it's the same human psychology. Apple saw the first internet bubble in the early 90s and saw an 80% decline. Bitcoin saw its first bubble in, basically 2016, 2017, 2018, and then saw its first decline. So Bitcoin is showing the same human psychology. Apple computers did 60 times in value from that point. So you can see how this big picture investing gets me so excited in these videos. And it also is something that's a lot easier to avoid panic selling. This photo is super, super useful, you guys. This is basically why most investors lose money. Warren Buffett has a quote, "The stock market is a device for transferring wealth from the impatient to the patient." That's also true for cryptocurrency. As you guys can see here, this guy that gave up right before he could have done one more pickaxe swing and found a whole bunch of Bitcoins, he's giving up. But this guy right here, he probably won't give up. He'll probably mine all the way there. So don't give up. Especially investors, right? Most investors fail simply because they give up, right? All right, so let's go ahead and look at this other thing. This is an example of why investing setups work so well for me. In the 2018 bear market, while Bitcoin was making lower lows, I had two areas where the majority of buy orders were being placed according to my trading plan. That was the 618 level and the 786 and the 88% retracement. Now, because I didn't take enough profits off at the top, I, of course, wished I would have had more money in the dip there right at 3K because it was such a perfect entry. But my investing strategy worked perfectly, you guys. To buy those 786, 88% retracement, it worked amazing. Near the top, that was the first time I had ever made serious money in my life. I ended up spending a lot of it on Airbnbs. It got to my head there. So I wish I would have taken more just straight into the dollar and less into spending it and blowing it. But you live and learn, right? But my trading plan worked perfectly. My investing trading plan worked perfectly to call the bottom here on Bitcoin. It was a zone. I was watching 618, 786, and 88, but that zone was the exact bottom on Bitcoin. And the same thing is true for XRP right now. Those same levels that I'm buying on Bitcoin when it happened in its bear market in 2018, saw its bottom, are the exact same levels that we're buying on XRP today. Bitcoin completed its bottom at around the 786.88 when it double bottomed. Look, XRP is doing the same thing today. So you guys, my channel is named High Altitude Investing. Any of the short-term swings in this market is going to be way more difficult to predict, whether it's me or anybody else. I have made a lot of mistakes along the way. But I'm just going to keep focusing on the investing in these videos. That's what I do best. I think that's why most people watch me. When I get on the phone, if somebody's interested in the mastermind program, Most of the time, people tell me, hey, I've been watching you for years. I love your big picture view on the markets. It's extremely helpful, Dallin. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on in these videos moving forward, especially in the VIP areas. We won't be seeing as many trades in here. But like I said, if you guys do start trading the 4-hour time frame or the 6-hour time frame or the 12-hour, and you can come to me and you can show 100 setups or 200 setups where you've gotten successful, I'm more than happy to make you a moderator. Or even if you're not inside of my VIP, if you have that skill, reach out to me. I'll put you in VIP completely free. I'd love to provide that to my community. It's not my strong point. Investing is my strong point and what I personally enjoy doing in these videos. So I'm going to focus on what I enjoy and what people find the most helpful in these videos. You guys, XRP is very, very undervalued here at 45 cents in the big picture. I'm excited as we're turning around here in the markets. Also, you guys, Bitcoin has tested some major support levels, and we did an expanded flat correction. So there was 3 types of corrections that I was watching here. It was either a running flat correction, like this. It's either a running flat, or it could have been a regular flat correction, like this, A, B, and where the C wave stops at the same as the A. But actually, this turned out to be an expanded flat correction. So the A wave, the B wave is slightly above, and then the C wave is down here. Now, this wasn't my primary count. The reason is because most of the time in expanded flat correction, you get quite a bit of an expansion. It's usually not just a slightly higher high. It's usually quite a bit up above. However, this still follows all of the rules for it to be slightly above. So this is an expanded flat correction. And also, when you're investing, you can have multiple scenarios. You can have a few different primary alternative counts, and it doesn't matter because you're going to be laddering into the panic as opposed to trying to call the exact bottom like you will on your swing trades a lot more. So that's very exciting for me in the big picture here with Bitcoin, you guys. If you don't know what that pattern is, type in expanded flat on Google. Do a little bit of reading about it if you need to. It's Elliott wave principles, so this is a very, very powerful tool for predicting these markets. And let me tell you right now, when something drops 61%, which is the same exact percentage Apple computers dropped in 2008, by the way, this was a 61% decline. It usually at least sees a nice bounce, you know. So this market is extremely undervalued at 30,000 per coin. I'm very excited about the big picture on Bitcoin. My big picture targets have not changed. My big picture investing view has not changed. And I will continue to update you guys in these videos on that. But I am moving away from the swing trading. Personally, I'd love to have somebody come handle it for me in the group if you've got it down to an art form. It's not my strong point. I do have this investing down to an art form. I'm very, very proud of it. So that's why I suck at swing trading, you guys. It's mainly because I started doing it as a result of heavily requested by other members. It's not what I enjoy doing. I'd rather just set it and forget it in these markets. I'd rather accumulate panic, come back 6 months, 3 months, or a year later, or even longer if I need to. That's what I enjoy doing in these markets. But if you guys are a master of that, send me an email. More than happy to check over your consistency, your success rate, and have you be somebody helping the whole community. So, you know, I'd be more than happy to accept you. You guys, if you're interested in the mastermind program, we are starting that up tomorrow is the next session. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. MST and 3 p.m. MST. So those are the 2 time slots that I have, you guys, for the mastermind program so that you can master this investing, these big picture setups, what I have successfully used to make $1 million in these markets, what my friends have successfully used to make multi-million dollars in these markets, and what I'd like to help you use to make your first 100K or your first million in these markets as well. So definitely apply below. All you got to do is drop your phone number and a name, and I'll hop on the phone with you and discuss the opportunity with you over the phone. and really help give you guys a free strategy call. I also talk a little bit about the markets, the portfolio on the call, completely free, and offer you guys some help inside of that program so you can learn all the tools, can make your first 100K, your first million. The reason why I made it is to help people make their first 100K, their first million, but also I have a 501c nonprofit. So as Bitcoin really starts to go parabolic and break its all-time highs and go crazy, as we're starting to get to those higher prices on Bitcoin, I will be moving away from doing the mastermind program. So this is the last chance that you can learn all of this stuff from me, all of the stuff that I've learned over the past 5 years from top trading, all the tools that top trading desks use, all of the information that they're using, the levels that they're buying, the zones they're selling in, why they use the bigger time frames. If you want to master that so you can know it for the rest of your life and make money in these markets, then absolutely apply for the mastermind below. I'd be more than happy to have you on the team and more than happy to share with you guys what I've learned inside of these markets. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Get ready for some massive profits in these markets, you guys. We're going to make a lot of money. Fifth waves are no joke, especially extended fifth waves like crypto has historically seen over and over again. And this market's very undervalued in the big picture, you guys. So get ready for big things in the markets. Bitcoin did test the 61865 level. We also call that the Vegas wave because every single time you buy those levels, it's like you hit the jackpot in Vegas. So definitely don't give up on your big picture investing, you guys. There's a lot of exciting movement coming in these markets, whether it's XRP or Bitcoin or even your favorite altcoins. This market's undervalued in my personal trading journal and my view on the market. So thank you guys for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in these future videos and updates. I love and appreciate all of the VIP members, all of the Discord members, free viewers on this channel, and I will see you in those future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.